Yeah, good. I guess for me, I'm married, so we're looking to starting a family, and there's all those exciting things. That wasn't things those things I weren't even considering throughout sport, purely because it was just too hard, going away all the time and the burden that would be on my wife. So that, from a personal point of view, is very exciting. From a professional point of view, I've got things that I really wanted to go into in terms of the media and finance side of things. So yeah, I mean, I'm doing the things that I wanted to do, that I really wanted to do while I was a sportsman. And if I wasn't successful in sport, they're things that I wanted to pursue. So for me, yeah, just absolutely putting in 100% to try and make the most of those opportunities and do the absolute best I can, and 100% application towards the tasks that are required to add value to those fields that I'm now participating in. Oh, there's many things you miss. I'll tell you the one thing I won't miss though is the hard slog of training every day, and the injuries that you start to get towards your end of your career. Those things were very, very challenging. The actual physical, how much you had to really push yourself physically, and so yeah, won't miss that. The things you miss, just the team sort of stuff, and the ultimate success of, like I said, touching that wall first is that's probably a feeling that you can't replace. It's a one-off sort of thing. Yeah, you miss your training mates and all those various things, but yeah, so that just the usual sort of things that I think anyone would miss when you participate at that level of sport. Yeah, I mean, there's nothing I regret to date. I'm sure there might be a couple of things that I could look back on and regret slightly, but yeah, I mean, I guess you could say I wish I was even more proactive and did more to make this transitional process easier and more seamless and all that sort of stuff. But I feel like I was always pretty conscious of it and always knew that it was going to come about one day. And I've seen other athletes and I've read other athletes' books and biographies and autobiographies where they've fallen into a massive pit after sport. So I really educated myself and had that awareness on what has happened to some athletes that didn't have something else to go into. Even though they might have retired financially secure, they still miss that every day of moving towards a goal and that sense of achievement and having something to build towards and work towards. So yeah, there's nothing to date that I actually regret. I'm pretty happy with it, but yeah, it's just always tweaking the little things all the time. Oh, exactly what I'm doing now. As an athlete, I think the one thing that was frustrating for me was I really wanted to get into some of the business opportunities and other things that I'm doing now as an athlete. So that was the only frustrating thing, was the commitment level of having to succeed as an athlete at the top level definitely does take away from some of the things that you'd really like to be doing. And there's some of the things I was sacrificing was a careers outside of sport. So yeah, the things I'm doing now, I'm trying to, I guess, make up for a little bit of lost time in that respect, but by no means do you regret that, because what you've been able to do in sport has been great. The number one thing that I learned is that the discipline and the commitment to the goal and the process of doing that. So I think just preparation perhaps, and that's such a huge focus, particularly in the sport of swimming. It's not a competition-based sport, it's a training-based sport with few competitions spread out over the year. Or major competitions, there's probably only up to 3 or 4 in a given year. So I think for me, the preparation side, the focus on that, and the monotony of having to do something like that, and then actual execution. So I think for me, yeah, process and preparation will be something that I'll really use in terms of my business life outside of sport, and knowing that it's not always about the end result or execution or focus of result, but merely focus on the platform that gets you to achieving that.